didn't like the background, but it's starting to grow on me. It's kind of like a Rush Hour, kind of like Jackie Chan fight movie. Like it's a nice background. Yep. Dead sober. Should we turn shit up?
I'm barely turning up.
I remember why.
Should we do shots? No!
We should. We do this shit.
Is that from...
Here, yo, I could be the weakest person on earth. There's no way this much fucked me up that much. What else did I have?
Zherka, you had the whole bottle of Tito's first. That was the second bottle.
Fuck, bro, I was gonna look so cool.
No, you finished the whole bottle of vodka.
No, you had some of that.
Oh, they were saying,
smart. She starts drinking late. Me, from the beginning to the end of the stream, I don't remember. The fuck did we even do? What the fuck happened?
Oh, should I put the mic down? They're saying that it keeps hitting my ear. Okay. Chat, let me know if that... You see? You're laughing at my mic. It works.
Yeah, no, I feel real stupid right now. Like, that's wild. Reina's mic idea works. You know, I thought I'd have to, like, lean in for this shit, but I think it's capturing everything, right? Who?
They're, like, finally done. Like, I try my best to make their stream better.
Bro, Reina doesn't even have a strain when she streams. You know, when I get on stream with Sneeko and stuff, there's a strain to Sneeko's face, like I have to stream. Reina actually looks like she's being filmed, and she doesn't know she's being filmed. She's relaxed, Me, when I see the camera, I'm like, what? We have to talk? We have to fucking talk to these people? You know, like, I try and be a good host, but I think that's what makes me a bad streamer. I think I'm a bad streamer because I see it as like, yo, you're in my house, I have to give you a good, entertaining show.
Yeah.
But the best streamers are not like that. The best streamers...
I feel like they just stay quiet.
They clock in hours. The best streamers do more hours than they do entertainment, which is so fucking weird. And for me, me and Mike always been like, yo, let's give them a show. That's stupid. Just chill. Just chill with the boys. You know? All right, let's start the show.
Okay. Yeah.
Cheers. I haven't drank in 8 months, so I've always been that kind of guy that, like, I get my homework done, and then the summer starts. Every June, I will go back into what do you call this mode? You know what I mean.
You can have fun, both of you.
Do a rep. Chat, believe it or not, I have not found one good excuse to do cocaine in over, I don't know how long it is. It's like been a year. There's something about, I think it's the age thing, bro. I know for a fact that I will try cocaine again, or cocaine will try me again. I know for a fact.
Are you sober?
For like a year, yeah.
Like cold turkey. Not even one little
sniffaroo. I've only ever enjoyed cocaine on a vacation type format. So, you know what I mean by that? And this is not a vacation. What the fuck? It's Miami. Miami's not a vacation. People who say Miami's a vacation are poor. They don't have money. No one from Miami actually stays here in June. They leave Miami. What the fuck? They go to nicer places. They go to the islands. You know what I mean? This is not a vacation. But the first time I was here, everyone's like, you're the king of cocaine. You're going to see what Miami has. And all I said was, after the Fresh Fish show, I said, your guys' cocaine sucks. And literally mafia, who never want to chill with me, start meeting me in the fucking, what's that building? I don't want to leak the building. Myron's building. Mafia guys who don't even live there. They just know someone.
What do you mean mafia guys?
Scariest fucking neck tattoo dudes. They all said bring Zherka around, and I was convinced it's because I'm popping on YouTube. They don't watch any of that shit. They don't know who the fuck I am. All they want to do is watch my face get busted with coke, real coke. And that's when I had the Miami, the next level. And I'm not going to lie, that was a little too much. That was like, there's some crazy cocaine in Miami, But you gotta insult them before they pull it out.
Well, let's not talk about that anymore.
Why? Why can't we talk about drugs? What the fuck? Reina, are you sponsored? No. What the fuck is going on?
No. I just...
It's hard to be around Reina and talk about drugs, chat, because I was convinced when I saw her that she's dabbled. She don't do drugs. Her friend did. Her friend we found her with does drugs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She does steroids.
What are you talking about?
Your friend, the cat woman.
No, she doesn't.
No? Okay. The chat was spamming road rage.
You're just such a messy... You're like a messy girl. Just love to bring up drama and stir the pot.
It's not drama because you guys are probably cool. I guarantee you guys.
No, we are cool.
There it is. I knew it. There's girls I look at and I go, oh damn, they thought they're never gonna be cool. But when I saw Reina, I was like, I guarantee you these two are
Oh no,
friends.
we're getting bought in.
What is that?
They're spamming some...
It's actually a good thing, I'm not gonna lie. It makes you look viral.
Yeah, but then we can't read the chat.
One of us has to take turns reading chat. I mean, one person has to read chat, the other person...
I always read chat. Why are you pretending like you read chat? You never care to read what they're saying.
I wish I had this energy where she can sit down crisscross and lock in without trying. Me, if I have to lock in, I have to pull some energy out. I go, damn, look at this. This is Reina's stream. Hey, chat. Hey, chat.
It's so easy. Just click live and just be yourself. Talk to them about anything. Ask them what's going on, what's trending on X. Do you guys want me to react to any videos?
This is so fake. This is so
No,
gay.
it's real.
This is so fucking gay.
If we were in my house, we'd probably be doing like a cooking stream. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Making Mexican food. I don't know. Like having you in an apron baking something.
Shut the fuck up. We're not doing that.
That would go viral.
Yeah, I mean, would it, chat?
Because you're like the most, what's it called? What's anti-feminist, like the opposite of feminist?
Woman hater. I once confronted my mom. I said, Mom, I know you have an issue with what I say on the internet. I challenge you to just clear the table right now, Thanksgiving. And my mom's like, oh no, everything you say is correct. And I'm like, really? And she said, yeah, I mean, not for the world, but for you. And she's pretty much saying that she don't have to agree with it, but she wants me to stay away from women. Like, I'm like, what?
She wants you to stay away from women?
Yeah.
Why? She wants you to be around men?
Well, she thinks that I get really bored with women. On some, not some homo shit, chat, but she thinks I get really bored because she knows me, and I do. And she thinks if you get bored, you're gonna pick evil bitches. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, who in the chat only follows evil women around for entertainment? You know, it's like a character flaw. Everyone has a character flaw, right? I think Reina's the most normal girl I know. Like, you're so normal, it's just weird. It's like...
I'm too sober. Let me...
Reina is so normal, chat. She's never done anything that you have done. Like
Should we go to Paris?
What the fuck? You like Europe? You're a Europe kind of person?
Yeah.
Yeah, Europe is so for you. It's not for me.
And in the summer, it's a vibe.
I feel like Caribbean's better. Am I crazy or?
Caribbean?
Yeah.
Islands?
Yeah. I mean, if
it's
you're
gonna, the culture just isn't there.
If you're gonna spend money, there should be palm trees.
The first humans to ever walk were from that side of the world. So it's it goes back way back.
What do you mean? Which side? Europe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of big. That's kind of like a Richard Spencer take. I like that a lot, actually.
Do you think the Caribbean islands were populated with native people?
There's a theory that all around the world there were highly advanced societies. Have you heard of this theory?
Yes.
And so maybe that there were people in the Americas, the Caribbean, and or the Gulf of America now. But all I'm saying is today, if you get Chat, Reina, Zherka to go on a trip, there's no, let's say I'm paying everything.
Yeah.
I would feel really weird paying for the whole trip if we go to Paris. But if it's the Caribbean, I'll say, Reina, I'll pay for you. I'll pay for Chat. If it's palm trees, green water, and sexy women, that makes so much more sense vacation-wise. And I've traveled all of Europe, and I'll tell you right now, from the bottom of my heart, I think it's an old man place. I think old people go to Europe. I think you have an older soul, right? Right? You like this kind of shit? I don't. I like palm trees, turtles, and fucking ratchet bitches. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
my.
Oh my. Shut the fuck up, bro. Why is she acting so weird?
How am I acting weird?
Chat, I'm telling you this. Here's why Reina's wrong.
About?
If you go to France, there's no adventure energy. It's kind of like, oh, a croissant, cheese. It's kind of boring, bro.
I've never been to France.
Then why the fuck are you defending it?
I'm saying I want to go to Paris.
Where have you been?
Spain. I've been to Greece. I've been to...
You're not that traveled.
No, not that much outside of the country because I'm scared.
You've been to 2 places.
I've seen the movie Taken. Guys, I'm actually scared of like getting kidnapped and...
Taken is about Albanians.
And
what the fuck?
No, it was in Paris.
But Albanians kidnapped the bitch.
Why are you saying that proudly?
I'm saying, why are you mentioning that movie?
Because I saw it when I was younger.
Of all movies, she picks the Albanian movie. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that movie traumatized me.
Dude, when they're like
and when I was
pulling
young,
her under the bed.
My mom and my grandma, they're like, you see what's going to happen if you leave.
Wait, so you've been to 2 places in Europe?
So Mykonos,
you have not been
Germany.
Fucked. You have not been fucked.
I've never been to Dubai.
What?
That's how you know I'm like a virgin.
Are you serious?
I've never been to Dubai.
On your IG, there's no...
No. I've never been to Dubai.
Wait, what about in that photo where you're in the water? Where are you there?
That's Mykonos. That's in Greece.
You went to Greece? What are you, poor? Greece is so fucking cheap, bro. What the fuck? Who's taking you to Greece?
My friends. It was like 2 years ago.
Dude, you have been to 2 places in Europe. You're nothing like the IG girls that get fucked.
Oh, no, I went to Monaco.
Oh, shit, that's the bad one.
I went to Monaco for my birthday.
Oh, no,
early
that's like
this year.
billionaires. That's not even fun.
No, it was so much fun. Guys, me alone in the Monte Carlo casino after hours, you could only imagine.
What do you mean? What happened?
I met very interesting...
They just walked right up to you, right?
It was after hours, so the casino closes around like 2, 3 in the morning, and it stays open for like really high rollers.
And yo, chat, she's talking about SF90s, special edition Lamborghinis, everything you can imagine rolls up. It's not just a few nice cars, Miami. It's literally every hypercar, supercar. Those guys got money.
I always thought like Miami is like, oh, there's money in Miami or whatever, but Monaco's just different. Like I've learned there's definitely levels to it.
Yeah. And it's interesting because they are polite. I saw some videos.
Well, French people are typically not so nice.
I'm saying tip culture. They tip big there.
Really?
No, if
because when I tried to tip, they thought I was being rude. They're like, we don't do tipping
you're
here.
You're broke. You're literally broke.
I guess they didn't want to accept my money.
Reina, how much money do you have? Have you ever talked about... Have I ever asked you this?
No.
How much money is in your account right now? Like, is it something you would be proud sharing? Or is it like, you know... That's...
Well, in my account, I always keep the amount that the bank... What?
What do you mean the bank?
That the bank...
It's a stimulus check.
Huh?
Are you saying you get a stimulus check from the bank?
I'm saying in the bank, I keep only the amount that is insured.
What the fuck are you talking about? How much do you have? What's your net worth?
I can't say. Oh, no.
Yeah, you gotta tell us.
I can't say that. And a lot of it is tied up right now in assets.
I feel like Reina has money, but she's the type of person. One in the chat, if she's the type of person who's gonna die before spending any of it. Yo,
I'm just lucky that I've been around great, smart men that have set up certain accounts for me.
Got you. Yo, chat.
Not you.
Yo, chat, check this out. Most human beings, especially Reina, they die with like a lot of money in your bank account. Isn't that the worst case scenario? Imagine, I tell people
no, you
this.
can leave it for your family.
Okay.
It goes to them, really. That's how I have it set up.
I'll say this, chat. I'll say this. I would feel really, really negative if Reina, let's say she has $1 million in her bank account, and she, let's say, died, knock on wood, right? I would feel horrible because money is energy, and that energy has to go to Reina's incarnation. It cannot go to someone else's. I mean, it can, but a lot of that has to be with her soul development. Money is just energy amplifier, right? This is why I encourage people, you can be smart, you can invest, but if you ever find yourself being rich when you're 50 years old in your head, you are your life. I'm telling you, every human being on earth who's convinced you, 99% of the people you talk to will tell you, get rich later. Get rich for later. You do not want to spend money when you're 50. Ask any of your parents, your parents will literally say, go have some fun. You know what I mean? Like, that was my biggest issue with Myron. He's so smart with his investments and everything, but he'll drive, let's say, a Corolla. I don't know what he drives, but let's say he drives a beater. Like, he won't change his day one car. And I get the symbolic message of that, but I'm trying
What's the message? Explain, please, because I don't get it.
Basically, it's like he has nothing to prove if he has property. And it's a good message, but in my head, I'm thinking, you cannot enjoy... Let's say I have a motorcycle at 50. Is it the same as having it right now? Fuck no, it's not. It's definitely...
What are you talking about?
I'm saying, Reina, all the money you have in your bank account, you should be spending right now. Not all of it, but majority of it. Because I'm telling you, humans who save up till they're 50 years old, they're in a nice financial position, but at 50, you are a fucking literal zombie. Have you met 50-year-old people? They're fucking zombies,
Stop
bro.
yelling at me.
What the fuck is going on? What a fucking
You're getting a little
what a fucking
too crazy.
Ass girl, bro.
No, so I do agree with what you're saying, but I also believe that if you don't spend because like you want to save, like you're kind of manifesting shortage of money, because that's almost like you telling the universe, oh, no more money's coming, so I need to hoard this right here. So I've never believed in being...
I didn't think you'd take it there. That's... People pay me big bucks to... That is free right there. I didn't even know
when
you do that.
And even when you tip for charity, anything, always have the mindset like, yo, this is going to get doubled, tripled, quadrupled, and back into my life. And the only true way to, I feel like, embody that energy is to spend, because you're really putting your money where your mouth is.
No, 100%. If you feel like you're not going to get it in the future, it's every single time you don't get it. It's really scary. And I hate... It's
like, just buy those pair of shoes, guys. Buy that dress. Buy those heels. Like, it'll come. Yeah. But if you're having, like, scarcity mentality...
A good way to monitor this, chat, is let's say you buy the shoes you want, and they're, like, Balenciaga or whatever the fuck you like.
Why would you say Balenciaga?
That's my favorite brand. I don't know why, but... Some brands just don't say the whole satanic thing, because you wear Nike. Nike is Saturn, so fuck you if you wear Nike.
No, but Balenciaga, I have never, and I say this proudly, I have never spent $1 on Balenciaga.
You got no fashion sense, bro. Like, you should see my shit.
Even when it was like
You've never got the sneakers?
No. No hoodie, no purse, no nothing.
No taste. That's the only brand making something.
Before they went viral for the whole like weird shit, I always got weird vibes. And I'd go to the mall and I'd see the Balenciaga store. I don't know, it was just weird and creepy to me. And that's how I know I'm in tune.
I'm paid to promote Balenciaga. It's the only brand I'm allowed to promote. But what was I saying? Reina, I'm saying all that money in your account.
I spend a lot.
Yeah, I feel like telling a woman to spend is horrible. This is horrible advice. If you're a woman in chat, which you're not.
I spend a lot, but like what I spent isn't even 50% of my lifestyle. If that makes sense. Like a lot of my things get paid for.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a girl. Yeah, you're a girl. Yeah. I mean, I want to shit on her because she's a girl. She gets shit paid for. But as a streamer, whatever the fuck you call this, I get a lot of shit free too. So I get that, and that's a good place to be in life.
You have like pretty girl privilege.
Yeah, I remember when I didn't have a business running, people would be like, "How do you make money?" And I'll just hit up my chatters, and there'd be some millionaires in a group chat that would just fund everything. And I felt guilty though, but yeah. But anyways, chat, as I'm saying, you have to monitor things with feeling. I'm trying to tell Myron, I've never been the guy who says blow your money on stupid shit. But at your age, you're 33 or whatever, I want to see you, Myron, in a car you love at 33, because you cannot love a car at 50. You cannot love a car at 60. You cannot love a car at 70. You cannot love these things. You can try, but you will never love these things. You can only love certain motorcycles, V8s, V10s, V12s, at certain ages. This is why I tell people, do not die with numbers in an account. Do not think that you're going to be Steve Jobs by saving.
My dad put my money in the grave.
This is just...
No?
Every time I'm around Reina, she gives me nostalgia for no reason. Not because I met her a few years ago. When I met her a few years ago, she would give me nostalgic vibes for no reason. And it's not like I met her...
That's because we've met in a previous life.
I do believe that everyone you've met, yeah.
No, us specifically.
That is just manipulative.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, it's true.
What do you mean?
It's true.
That's what I feel.
I really am surprised that the reason I can talk to my
They're
chat...
saying even Fresh has his cars. Is it true that...
Shut the fuck up, it's rented. No, we're not talking... Rent is a waste of money.
There's an Aventador that
okay, now
I've
we're talking.
seen.
Now we're talking. Whose is it?
Fresh.
Well, that one's rented. Did you ever see it again?
The SV, I believe. He never got the SVJ, did he?
Wait. Did you actually see it recently, or was
no,
it when he took a photo?
This was actually maybe 2 years ago, and it was on Sneeko's Snapchat, and like he was with. I think they were like leaving the gym or something, and like
you can tell it's rented when they just make a few posts and you never see it again. If they're making posts years later, they own that shit, right?
I would have assumed he owns it for how much shit he talks on the internet.
Are you stupid? That car costs $700,000.
That's why I know how much it costs. That's why I was like, what are they doing? Like,
when I saw Fresh with that photo of the Lambo, I did a prayer for him, and I said, I'm proud of you, which is the gayest thing I've ever... I mean, I don't want to say that, but you know when your homie does good, and you kind of just, in your prayers, he comes up, so you bless him even more. And when Sneeko told me it's rented, I'm like, oh my, of course it is. You can't, no YouTuber is paying $700,000 for a car.
But he's been doing YouTube for over 10 years. You would think he has enough money.
Well,
like if I've been streaming for 10 years and I don't have enough money to buy my dream car, like
here's the weird thing though. If you had, let's say, $10 million right now, that's still not worth it to you because it could break down. It's still a dangerous purchase, you know what I mean? That's why people don't get it.
It wouldn't be worth it to me because I feel like I could just get someone to buy it for me.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, who's going to buy you a fucking Lambo Aventador? Like, Reina, please, Reina. Okay. Oh, look at the aura, bro. Look at her aura right now. She's so cocky. Reina, if you can do that, pull up. Pull up and pick me up, right?
I will. We'll go shopping. Because you're talking like it doesn't exist, and like guys don't be doing that shit for bitches out here.
If you said my pussy got me a Huracan, I'll be like, oh damn, Reina, that's really good. Never would I believe in Aventador. I would never believe pussy can buy an Aventador ever in my. It's never even been done on with rappers. The furthest they've gone is like
the Urus.
G-Wagon, shit like that. Urus is $200K. It's broke nigga shit, right?
Yeah, we're going for the $1 million cars.
Yeah, if we're going for
hyper cars.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even a sports car. It's like hyper.
If we're I've never seen a chick in my life get an Aventador. You would have to go to actually. You're wasting your life in Miami. Why aren't you in Dubai when they have way more there?
Because I'm scared.
Of a Muslim man? Is that?
No, I've gone down the Reddit of like the porter potty Reddit.
Okay, but that's
from
not
Dubai.
If you stay in really luxe places, you're.
And I just get a really bad anxiety because I've had a friend. It did not go good for her.
For Dubai?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're Muslim. It's one of those.
It just. Yeah. I never knew this was a possibility, but over there, supposedly, you can go with a guy to like a hotel room, whatever, do the dirty, and he agrees to give you X amount. And let's say he didn't give you that, and he actually like beat you up and hurt you. Me as a female, what am I gonna want to do? Call the cops, right? And be like, oh, he hit me and did this. All the man has to say is she accepted money for sex, and they take the girl to jail immediately. So,
are you fucking joking
funny.
me? Are you joking me? That's what happened?
Yeah.
So like, oh wow, oh you can't go there at all. Damn.
Wait, what do you mean I can't go there? Of course I can, but I'm saying
let's say
that,
you went there with me and you ate like maybe my sandwich, and I got mad at you. I would just call the police and be like, yo, she charged me for sex. Take her to fucking jail. I could ruin your life.
Well, it's more for the citizens of Dubai. Like, they have more of...
I feel like you're being a pussy, though. If you went to nice luxury places and actually just became your sweetest Reina, you wouldn't be hanging around with millionaires in Miami. You'd be hanging around with a, like, halfway billionaire. I feel like if you're gonna do the Miami thing, shouldn't you be around rich ass, real sand niggas?
Like richer people?
Like sand nigga rich. Like, because let's be real, the Jews here aren't gonna take you. They're afraid of you. Like the Jews have way more. Let's be honest, Jews have more money than sand niggas. Everyone talks about Dubai money. Jews have more money than Dubai people. Way more.
Wait, if you had to compare like all of the Middle Easterns and all of the Jews, who wins? And I think it would be like a 50-50.
No, it won't. Not even close.
There's a lot of...
Middle Easterners are literally, and I'm not trying to be rude because I'm against the Jews, but they are the dirt between the Jewish man's toes. The Jewish man has so much more money than a Middle Easterner.
But even that prince from Saudi, he's worth like...
That prince bows to a Jew. That's why when they bombed Gaza, no one can... That prince doesn't say anything. They bow to Jews. And I know I know it's offensive to say, there is a class system in the world of money. And number one is the Jews. Number two is the atheist Jews. Number three is the atheists. Number four is the Christian evangelicals and blah, blah, blah. Right? And some people even say Catholics are up there. But I'll tell you this. Jews have much more money than anyone you can think.
Than the oil guys?
Way more. Way more. And they'll never fuck Reina. Jewish men do not fuck women like Reina. They fuck really ugly women who are... Have you seen what Jews fuck? They fuck women...
I don't want to talk about this because I don't judge people based on their religion.
I'm saying Jews will never, ever take you out to dinner. You probably never even been on a date with a Jew. Maybe one or two. Is that true?
It's nothing.
You've been on one or two dates with a Jew, but not that many. But Middle Easterners are trying to out of you, right?
Yeah.
I can see that.
But also Jews.
Really?
Yeah.
You've had a couple of Jews?
No, I'm saying, like, I've had Jewish men that wanted, like...
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I feel like you have more Middle Easterners, more white guys, more of that kind of thing. Okay. Jews do not go for Mexican women. They don't. The Jews like very average curly hair randoms. I'm telling you, you can study people and what they date, right? It's like Albanians, right? If you notice, Albanians only fuck white women.
I know I said I don't like to talk about religions, but there is one that
it's not religion.
Scares me, and the people that eat the cow poop.
What the fuck? Is it Indians?
I've seen videos on my TikTok, and it is so sick. And there's like Indian street food videos that like go viral.
Yeah.
And there's people waiting in line for like.
Yo, bro, they're.
I'm just like.
They're people.
I have a feeling if you're a bad person in life,
you get incarnated.
You reincarnate. Yes, like that is the worst thing to come back as.
Yo, what the fuck?
So guys, be careful. Don't be bad people. Keep your karma good. Because you see how it is out there.
There's a lot of billionaires who are Indian right now.
I know.
Bro, if Reina actually had the balls to go to Mumbai and pull
I would... No.
Reina,
you're scared.
You're legit gonna be poor for the rest of your life, relatively poor, right? If she attracted a billionaire Indian guy, because they like this, they like the whole. What is your style called?
Jasmine-looking like princess, like the.
What is your style called? What do people say about you? I don't even know. I was like, Reina just looks like the girls I worked at the club with.
I mean, people are mean. They always just say that I'm like the dollar store Kim.
Yeah.
Like Walmart Kim or Wish Kim, whatever.
Yeah. No, for me, it's like when I first met Reina, I was like, oh, I worked in nightclubs for 5 years.
Yeah.
These are the bottle girls. I know I'll get along with that girl. But turns out she's very different. I'm not going to lie. You're really... When I met Mike...
I'm saying stop giving her dog shit advice.
No, I'm not giving her dog shit advice. Chat, if she wants to meet millionaires, skip them and get a Mumbai billionaire. Because her look will actually work in India. Right? In India, they go...
Wait, you know what's so funny? Me and my girlfriends talk about this because we're like, there's so many hot girls in Miami. Mind you, there's a lot of rich men here too. But there's a lot of hot girls. And I'm like,
yeah,
what
Miami
if we
is
go
unreal.
to
like,
if
they
we go
stop
to
you on the street. Miami's the only city where a woman that's out of your league will talk to you for no reason.
I've always said it.
Weird.
Miami is the only city that has the most tens per square foot that you see like on a daily basis, like just walking in the street.
Don't ever say 10. They're not 10s in Miami. Like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of bad bitches here.
10?
Okay,
You're
not
giving
10s.
a perfect
okay,
score
not 10s,
to
but
random Miami hoes. Shut the fuck up. You're
okay,
not 10s.
not 10s, but like the girls
strong
you see.
8.8s.
The girls like you see in the music videos. Like
she's trying to say there's a lot of 8.8s per square radius. That's true. There's a lot. There's a lot of women, chat, that you guys go, even though I don't want to fuck, I still want to fuck. You know, those kind of women.
But yeah, me and my friends talk about it. Like, what if we go and like take over Seattle or like Washington? Like,
I don't think that would work. I think you have to go solo. I think your friends will slow you down. Like, go to India, and first of all, Seattle's got no money.
You know what?
Seahawks.
I'm just saying, like a random city that they don't see maybe like very, very beautiful women, then we would stand out.
That is the dumbest game plan. You mean India. Go to India so you can get the billionaire. And chat, the billionaires in India hang out at the millionaire lounges. So she would meet them. But in Miami, not one billionaire will ever be seen with millionaires. They fucking hate them. They think they're always trying to give a sales pitch. You have a better chance with a billion.
That's not true.
That is
I know
true.
a billionaire and he hangs out with billionaires.
Reina, I'm telling you, nobody...
I know a billionaire and he hangs out with millionaires.
I'll say
he hangs out with me and I'm not even a fucking...
Reina, well, you're a chick. That's different. But Reina, if you're a millionaire, every millionaire is always annoying as fuck, coked out, trying to sell you something or trying to like partner up with you marketing-wise. Millionaires are everywhere. They're the biggest in society. You could skip all that, go to India, get a billionaire, but you're wasting your time here because you're comfortable.
Well, let's go.
I don't have to. Why do I have to come? I don't want to go to India.
We will get you whatever car and boat that you want.
You know what's interesting?
I will
that
make
billionaire
my
she gets, that billionaire she gets in India is not like Miami. He would say, "Bring Jon Zherka with you." He wouldn't be, because he'll be like, "Oh, Jon Zherka he knows which system he's a part, which caste system he's a part of. He's not trying to fuck Reina. This is perfect." In Miami, everyone Reina introduces me to thinks I'm fucking her. You know what I mean? So in Miami, it's impossible. In India, they'll be like, "She is my baby," and they believe it. They have like a romance culture. And there's zero romance in Miami. In Miami, you
Have
fuck
you
the
ever
bitch
seen
in
like
the-
a Bollywood movie?
Yeah, they love the romance shit. I don't even get it. I'm like, it's kind
They're
of...
kind of dramatic.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's different.
I'm telling you that you're wasting a lot of time
I
in
do
Miami.
like, what's it called? The chicken that they make.
Biryani chicken.
No. It's not curry chicken. It's...
I love Indian food. I never eat it, but I love it.
The chicken. Guys, someone in the chat, please. It's like their most popular dish. Butter chicken, yes.
What the fuck?
Butter chicken.
Isn't butter chicken...
Oh, tikka masala too. Like butter chicken / tikka masala. I like that. I'm not going to lie. And like the garlic naan.
No, Indian food is amazing, yeah.
But not the street food.
Not the guy...
Which is why I'm so shook. Like, why is their street food looking so weird if they have good food? Like, butter chicken's really good.
Yeah, well, you don't like the cutting the meat with the toenail? Nigga cutting the meat.
Oh my god. Okay, Zherka, I have a question.
Yep.
For you, because you're like kind of religious and stuff. So, the Bible,
I'm not religious. What the fuck?
According to the Bible, right? Supposedly, there's human suffering because of the sin that Eve made, right? Sure. And that's why people and babies and wars and so much suffering nowadays because of the first mistake, right? Okay. What did the animals do? That they have to endure horrible suffering every day. It's just like nature for them. Like, we're talking like worse than the cartel videos that were going viral like 10 years ago. Every single day. And it's just nature to them. Like an eagle ripping a baby squirrel's head alive. What did the animals do to endure so much pain and suffering?
Are you sure you want to know this?
I'm interested in your take on this.
The animals, when they were human, before they devolved down the ladder, they you. So is a beastly impulse. If a man Reina, his next incarnation devolves, and it can go even lower than animal. It can go to plant, mineral. He can disintegrate. But yeah, animals.
So you're saying all the animals in the world are really bad souls that did something really bad.
They're going downwards. Yeah, you can either go downwards or up the ladder. And same with good-looking people. You know, most good-looking people actually have better souls, but they fall off the ladder. A lot of good-looking people become evil, and everyone goes, "Damn, I don't trust good." No. Look at how the soul manifests as a criminal. You know, 90% of criminals are extremely uneven on their face. They don't have symmetry.
That doesn't make sense, because you know how many animals there are? Like, chickens in the world, fishes in the world? Like,
you know where all those animals come from? You. When you divide it, that's why man has dominion over all the animals. Every animal impulse that Reina has came out of her. So every time you're looking at animals, you're actually seeing your own mind.
Wait, but...
You're seeing your own mind every time you're looking at animals. When Reina sees a dolphin, she's seeing freedom, an impulse of freedom in her mind, but it's being manifest into the world. Now, some animals can get very evil and beastly, you know, and you can be... If you sit in a room and fuck Reina all day, your nature devolves into animal nature. You cannot. You have to morally progress with humans. That's the whole point of this.
Wait, you genuinely believe that animals are bad souls. So then why won't you be a fucking asshole to every animal you see?
Because the whole reason humans incarnate is to help people who are on a lower level than them. Your job is to help the animals.
Because I saw this video yesterday on Twitter.
What the fuck is going on right now?
It was of a giraffe, a male giraffe, and it killed a baby giraffe because the baby giraffe was from the previous leader of the pack, and he literally stomped the baby giraffe dead.
Yeah, they have animal brains, yeah.
And I always thought, giraffes are so cute. Oh my god, look at them. They're so cute and innocent. And then I see a giraffe killing a baby giraffe?
Yeah. I mean, Reina, you gotta remember...
It makes me really sad.
If a chicken was Reina's size, it would run around this hotel room pecking her to death.
Yes.
As cute as a chicken is...
No, birds are the most ruthless animals. I literally tweeted this the other day. Like, we need to be more thankful that birds aren't bigger than what they are. We'd be seeing kids get picked up. Your 5-year-old, you think he's going into school. No, now he's a bald eagle's fucking lunch.
But now check it out. When Reina does badass shit in the world, for that 1 second she's a badass, she is a bald eagle. So the bald eagle, as evil as it could seem, it also brings us to conquer. There's animal urges that are actually healthy for us, right? And Reina's very dominated by her animal nature. That's why she's having so much sex. You have way too much sex. You're pretty much an animal.
No.
No, you know what's interesting though? Humans who are very sexual, have you noticed you can see they start acting more like animals? Just chilling, like Fresh. Doesn't Fresh kind of seem like he's more animal brain than frontal cortex? Anyone feel that? Like, Fresh will smile at the opportunity to get some pussy, but he'll never ask himself philosophically who is Fresh. Everyone knows philosophically who Zherka is. Actually, if I died right now, people would be quoting my tweets and saying this is exactly what he thought. None of us can pinpoint what Fresh thinks, but we know his hard. Have you noticed that? His hard. We don't know anything about him besides there's veins on his right now. And you do not want to be that human, right?
Wait, isn't it supposedly, I don't know, a thing that, like, you're the most, like, the creator that has gotten the most people to convert to, like, a religion or something?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't want to take that title. Maybe there's someone else, but I'll say I wanted to compliment Reina. The last stream, she said something about becoming a co-creator with God. That is really biblical. That's very accurate. And a lot of people laughed at her when she said that. I'm not here to compliment Reina. I don't give a fuck about, I'm not building people up for no reason. But she's actually correct about that. If you ever wonder why your life there's nothing happening, let's say, you're supposed to be a co-creator. Make no mistake about that. This whole, I'm just waiting for something to happen. It'll never fucking happen ever in your life. It will never happen. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
No, I'm okay.
No, why is that actually a thing that I was saying to my brother the other day?
Oh yeah, you have a broski.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, I feel like people that never find their true passion in, like, their career or something, it's because you're just meant to make more babies.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta always
Did
ask
Albert
yourself.
Einstein have children?
Oh shit, I don't think so. I mean, that guy's a dumb Jew anyway.
Let's look it up really quick.
Didn't he fuck his cousin? It's like me
What's
fucking
wrong?
Reina, bro.
Did Albert? Oh my god, look, it's the first one.
Chad,
they did.
Chad, I was feeling really guilty about not going live at all this trip. This is the second stream she pulled out of her ass. This is really good. He didn't have kids, right?
No, he did 3.
Really? Oh, they're nobodies. We don't even know who the fuck they are. They're fucking losers. I remember when I was a kid saying to my dad, our last name will be on Wikipedia and all that. And my dad's like, why is that so important to you?
What is your last name?
Zherka.
Oh.
The fuck is this? This girl is fucking retarded, bro.
I forgot for a split second that...
I once dated a girl
Your first name is Jon.
Bro, I once dated a girl who said, tell me your real name. I don't want your gamer name. I'm like, I'm not a gamer. I've never gamed.
Zherka sounds like a fake last name.
Like a Durka joke? Like
Zherka. Like, I don't know. That sounds made up.
Chad, did most of you people think it's a fake name? Fucking hate when that happens.
What's the percentage of people in Albania that have Zherka as a last name?
Just royalty. Yeah, I'm serious. Just the royal families have that last name, and that's it. But
get your PC from our wire.
Yeah, I'll get the PC eventually. But Chad, I started. I don't know if I should leak this, but I started Endless Summer, and Endless Summer means I don't party. I get all my work done, my business, everything. And June 1st to now to Endless Summer, I am never returning home. I am legit traveling for the rest of my life. And this isn't something I want to announce. I don't want you guys to think it's a YouTube series. I'm legit never, ever having a comfortable life again. I want to spend time in Brazil. I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to go to Thailand. I'm going to go every place I still haven't been. And I'm never, ever experiencing rain or snow again. And I like those, but no more. I'm doing Endless Summer. I have a bunch of people that some of them I barely know. Some of these girls I barely know, right? Right now I know the best, actually. And I'm taking them on trips. And I'm not taking on trips to stream no. I'm not taking on trips to talk to them. I'm not even taking them on trips to fuck them. I'm on Endless Summer. My life starting now. I've been waiting my whole life to announce this to myself. I'm never going back to bad weather. I'm never doing the same old Miami shit again.
We can make a coffee. There's an espresso right here.
Actually, that would be awesome.
You want one?
Do you even know how?
Yeah. Watch it.
Actually, I should learn. Teach. Fuck, bro. I gotta get tan like Reina. You're literally black, man.
Super tan.
There's something about tan skin that reminds me of Don't worry, be happy. Is that reggae?
Bob Marley?
Don't worry, be happy. When I see dark skin like that, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. But I'm still racist. On certain people.
Why are you racist? Like, I don't think
I am, because I've had so many black women. I've had the most ferocious, masculine black women, and I've punched them in the teeth. I've been the nigga, you know? No, we're not doing coffee and alcohol, are we? This is wild.
You just said you wanted one.
All right, chat, we're reading. Yeah, go ahead. Let me answer you guys. I'm sure you guys want to talk about something else. Sorry, I'm trying to be more normal. You know, I get a lot of messages of people saying, Zherka, you're very monk-like in the things you're interested in. So I try and balance it with some superficial Reina time. You know, Reina will just give me some epiphanies. She'll just remind me of certain things. Like, Reina will be like, well, why do they call Mexicans Mexican? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, this is a more simple thinking pattern. I like this.
So, according...
Monkey soon? No, I like this, bro. We got 10 more hours, don't worry.
Okay, like, let me ask you this. According to the Bible, aliens don't exist. They're not real.
100%.
And then in history, you go to the ancient times, ancient Egyptian times. They have in the pyramids, like, these drawings and paintings of, like...
interdimensional beings? You mean like demons and angels and...
They would have these paintings of these, like, flying vehicles and, like, people coming down from the heavens. And not only the Egyptians, but the Mayans and the Incas and, like, all...
That's all real. I swear to God, that's all real.
I'm telling you because my
Star
grandma...
people visit us. All real, but alien is such an ugly word for them. They're spiritual beings. They're a part of the hierarchies. And you know, when I say hierarchy, I'm talking about the impulses in Reina's brain. There are electrical signals that are connected as hierarchies.
Okay. So then let me ask you this. What do we call any entity that isn't from Earth?
Depends. Are they from Mars, Jupiter, Venus?
Right. Just not from Earth. What do we call anything that isn't from Earth? An alien.
anything that's not from Earth is not the crown of creation. You are the crown of
anything
creation.
That's not from
you
Earth.
You are literally God's royalty, Reina. You think you're just some chick in Miami? You are God's royal creature.
I believe that.
No. Above angels. Think about it. To us, angels are up the evolutionary ladder, but to God, that's not the case. To God, the crown of creation is man, tested on earth. That's wild. I can't believe how special a random drug addict, homeless person, random Miami thought, any piece of shit person you can think of is still cosmically royal. That is, no Christian understands it. No human understands it.
I would have to say I don't agree with that.
You don't think you're royal?
No, not that like every human being is royal, like you said, like every crackhead.
That homeless crackhead is the crown of creation to your degree. Same level as you.
I wouldn't
just
explain it.
Basically,
like
we choose our initiations differently. You know, you chose an initiation that involves money. So clearly you didn't have money in some kind of past life. But Reina in this incarnation said, I want the money thing I want to scratch that itch. And a lot of human beings choose this itch. A lot of other human beings choose partnership, which unfortunately Reina doesn't get a strong partnership because she has the energy itch. Money is energy. She wants a more energetic kind of lifestyle, which is, I don't want to say there's something wrong with it, because every initiation a human goes through is brutal. Reina's is going to be brutal. I don't
think so.
Oh, you're going to experience some
What's
brutality.
Okay, so then, like, for example, what would be the initiation of a kid that's in Congo digging up for cobalt?
He was
why would that soul pick, oh, that's what I want to, whatever, be my initiate? Like, that doesn't make sense.
He did not master hard work, and he was someone's master in a past life. He's being punished. If you're a child in Gaza dying right now, all those children in Gaza are innocent, correct? But in past lives, they were soldiers and they were doing the killing. That's how it works. And I'm I'm free Palestine in the chat, but I'm telling you how esoteric Christianity explains suffering, and it's brutal. Everything you went through, you did to someone else. If Reina gets stabbed on the street, there is the law of accident, but usually it's not the law of accident. Usually if Reina gets stabbed, obviously I'll take care of her. I'll be like, okay, let's make sure she stops bleeding. But the first instinct I'd have is Reina stabbed someone in a past life. That's why she got, like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is innocent. He's getting stabbed up in prison because he did too much in a past life. That's the truth.
Please do not ever
everything bad that happens to Reina, she did to someone else, Chad. If Reina ever goes poor and homeless, she clearly harmed the homeless person. That's how it's all connected. And you can see
you're crazy.
That's how it works.
You're crazy. So, okay, yeah, the fucking world's leaders, fucking worst people ever, fucking pedophiles, horrible fucking people that live very lavish lives. They only travel private. They have fucking islands, all these mansions, but they're the that makes no sense.
Well, this is what's written. I didn't make it up.
That's what I'm saying. You need to question it and stop believing everything you read.
This is the world of reflections. If someone comes up and punches Reina in the face, she punched someone in a past experience. That's why she's going through it. It is the world of reflections, and I'm telling you, you're going to learn the hard way. That's why people who look into this stuff, they start going, Zherka, I'm too afraid to go out in public. I don't want to do anything stupid. So yeah, you should be afraid. What the fuck? If Reina spends the rest of her life alone, Chad, she broke some man.
Someone in the chat said the universe doesn't give a fuck if you're nice. I agree with what they're saying. Like,
what do you mean?
It doesn't matter, and it sucks, but this is really how I think it works. It doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person. Like, it just is what it is.
Oh, that's pretty base. That's really
like it just is what it is, and that's why nothing makes sense, and that's why there's good people that are dying. But it's the truth. That's why it doesn't make sense. And you just said, I don't know. It's what's written. It doesn't make sense because there's great people. I'm sure you guys have known of like either innocent grandmas or just like that sweet person, and they always have like the worst lives, or they die young, and then the worst people ever are always getting away with, Well,
don't say always. Worst people get away with one lifetime, not all of them.
No, like getting away with shit that they're doing in this lifetime
that's
on
one
Earth.
Lifetime. You're gonna have.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Reina, you're gonna have.
And the animals doesn't make sense either. I don't believe you.
Reina, you're gonna have 1,000 lifetimes to get it right.
I don't even care about that because I know in my next lifetime I won't remember this one.
Well,
so it doesn't matter.
If you train, you can remember it. I have a technique to sit Reina down for less than a year. She will remember her last one, but I really don't think that's the point. I think the point is, whoever this ego is, she got to master this one. You can't. People who say ego death are fucking lying to you. Reina has to master Reina. This ego, this whatever it is. Zherka has to be Zherka. Everyone is. If you've ever wondered why you're born into a city, you gotta become a city person. If you're born in the mountains, you gotta be a mountain person. That's how it works. Correct? But why'd this get so deep, man? I wanna almost hug this bitch. She made this zero Miami content. This is pure Joe Rogan topics. Why are you getting so deep?
What's the fucking point?
What's the fucking point?
What's the point?
Why do you shower those tits every morning? Tell me why you shower.
Because I like to feel clean.
What about your soul? Do you want your soul to feel clean every day?
Yes.
So you're here for moral development. That's why you shower. It's not just a physical dirt. There's a moral dirt. This is why I say, Reina.
Right, but when you go based off the Bible and how it happened, that doesn't make sense. So this is all a test. An all-loving and all-powerful God that has no evil in him is letting so much evil happen to test us, to see if we're gonna...
It's evil to you right now.
Gonna follow the rules of
okay, Reina, I'll word it like
the
this.
game, so this is a game.
Have you ever had a dream?
Kids dying now, that's a game. Like,
check this out. Have you had a dream where something bad happens to you, Reina? What's the worst dream you've had? Nightmare. You probably got
I don't want to talk about it, but like bad stuff. Okay. What about it?
When you woke up, was the dream still evil?
Yes.
Not really, because you woke up. It's not even real.
No, I've had really bad dreams.
Would you wish you never had them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't think, I wanted to see some of that evil shit?
No, I wish I never had them.
Well, okay, you're
really
not.
Dark stuff.
You're telling me you still think those dreams are evil right now?
Yes.
But they're not real. They're just dreams.
But they're still evil. It's just because something's not real.
They never happen.
But it's still evil. If I had to judge my dream, is it a good dream or bad? I would say it's an evil dream. Okay. Evil is an adjective.
Can you imagine?
Describing something.
Imagine yourself stabbing me in the heart with a knife. Okay? Is that evil? Just imagine.
Yes, that's evil.
But I'm saying, I'm telling you, you should do it. Imagine it.
I can't.
Do you want the free will to be able to do that?
No.
You don't want free will?
I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I get it, but it doesn't make sense.
Well,
Zherka, it doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, this is all a test, and a creator made you and gave you free will because he wants to know if you're really gonna know. Like, let's see if you figure it out of the fucking 1,000 religions that there are in this fucking planet. Let's see if you're smart enough to fucking figure it out. Because that's how petty he is. He wants to see if you're smart enough. Are you going to be a good enough person to be able to be saved for eternity? Or you're going to be damned for eternity and be sent to hell? Like, that is not real. That's not real. Someone made this up. That sounds like a human. Like, when I hear about this stuff, I'm like, oh, a human came up with this. Not my God. Not my all-powerful and loving God. Like, there's no way. It's just what I think. But Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
She's half right, Chad. The modern conception of what hell is actually wrong. You know what hell actually is? If Reina was an alcoholic, she would have a burning thirst, which is flames, to grab alcohol. Now, she can't do it when she's dead. She has no body. So she possesses other bodies to try and grab the alcohol. And this is where that spiritism with alcoholism comes in. But she is kind of right. Every desire you have manifests in this world. God made, and Christianity don't like when I say this, God made humans so fucking powerful. Bro, there's been days where Reina's daydreams became reality, and she didn't tell the world.
And that's that we could only think with 7% of our brains. Imagine if we could think with like 20 or 30. You know how much more powerful humans would be? Supposedly, our coders, the people that made Earth and humans,
the Watchers,
they purposely made us to think with like, they say 10%, but I feel like nowadays people be thinking with only 5 for a reason, because we naturally are very powerful souls.
She's right.
The human race is very, very powerful.
Yeah, and that's there's other races, Chad. There are other hierarchies, but humans are the crown of creation. Every electrical impulse on Earth wants Reina, Zherka, and Chad's attention. And that's why you're susceptible to sin. Every single spirit, and remember, Reina right now, she doesn't know she's walking through oxygen, she's just walking through air, but she's actually in the spirit realm, and they're like fish. So sometimes a spirit that goes into Reina that says, I'm horny. Sometimes there's a spirit that goes into Reina and says, I'm hungry. All of these random impulses, she walks through them all day. And the law of accident says that some people get unlucky. They get murder impulses. They get, right? But you walk through these impulses. If Reina refines her aura, if she has a spiritual practice, it doesn't have to be Zherka telling me what to do. She can make it up. If she has a spiritual practice that connects her to the source, she will be more free from these kind of influences. But I don't want to make it too deep. I want to say Reina doesn't realize that when she goes to the club, who is at the club? Well, what kind of spirits are at the club, you know?
Bad spirits. That's why.
Kind of spirits, because no man can actually free will someone. But if they get penetrated by a spirit that is of evil, then she's in trouble. And this is why everyone realizes that if you have bad friends, horrible shit happens to you. And it's not because you're bad friends, it's the shit they have around. You know, the shit they attract.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might see Reina as just like a
evil,
and also,
stuck-up person. So then this is my other take. So also, if
sorry,
if
this girl's getting cute.
God is, if God is such a judgmental, right, God, and he's judging every single decision that you make in life and this and that, why is it that there is Muslims that experience miracles, Jews that experience miracles, Catholics, Christians? Who's blessing them? Mm-hmm. You know, or why did their prayers get answered if they're not even praying to the right God?
Exactly.
So riddle me that. You know, if Christianity is the truth and nothing but, then why are Jews' prayers getting answered? Why are atheists believe? Like, you know what I mean? That's It just doesn't make sense. And I think this is a new age Christianity concept where it's not Christianity. I would say it's just like, be a good fucking person, and whatever it is that if it's Jesus or Allah or the universe and you're just spiritual, whatever you have in your heart, and if you truly believe it, I feel like you can manifest prayer is faith, manifestation. It's in a weird way it is, and that's why it works. That's my debunk of why there's so many other religions that get their prayers answered, because they believe it and that's their faith.
Fuck, don't call me right now. Hey, I'm working right now, I can't talk. Are you okay? Hi.
Who's that?
Don't worry about that. check this out. Reina is correct. Chat. If you've ever wondered why a Muslim, Jew, Christian, they get their prayers answered, and let's say you're something else, dude, the most depressed human beings on earth legit think one religion is the everything.
Like the end all be all.
Yeah, and I'm telling them I'm like, bro, you're born in a certain area for a certain skill set. You need to be careful with that. Like if you're born in Saudi, I expect you to be a Muslim. However, of all the fragments of religions that are somewhat correct, this is going to sound crazy, but the Christ event is still the largest one. And I know it sounds wild what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you think I'm saying. I'm saying
the reason that I think
any human on earth that accepts Christ benefits. And I'm not saying that just because it happened to me. I'm saying there is something about the Christ event that is different. Okay? And if you don't have to see the Christ event as just Jesus, you could see it as Reina when she thinks of her own death. She's walking towards that cross. She's sacrificing every bit of Reina. That is the Jesus story right there. Right? And Christians don't like when I say this, but it's a lot more personal of a story than you think. Like, as wild as it sounds, like just some Miami chick, she's really connected to Christ, and she doesn't know it. And this Zherka guy is really connected to Christ. He doesn't know it. Random dude who never read about Jesus is really connected to Christ because the story of sacrifice and suffering, that's Reina's story. She's walking towards her death. It's a slow walk. She's very young. But chat, that is your story. Everyone is walking towards their cross. And I'm telling you right now, follow your heart. There will be days. I said today, I don't want to fucking chill with Reina. Let's go party. No, wait a minute. My soul said it's better if you stream with Reina than go to these stupid parties. And I was right.
So someone is saying, Reina. How can it be a law when Islam was created 600 years after Christianity? And it copies all of the accurate facts, prophecies.
I mean, if we're being really offensive, Islam is just Judaism 2.0. they try and say that about Christians. No, nigga, it's you guys. I could destroy you guys there.
But that's where I have to butt in with the whole.
No, you're right about all religions. You're right.
All religions. Right. Okay, let me get back to my whole
that there's fruit.
Rabbit hole.
She's saying there's fruit in all religions.
I believe.
Yes, Catholics believe that.
What?
The Catholics believe that. The Pope said that other religions have pieces of the truth, and the Pope is correct.
No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
What do you mean the Pope is correct?
The Pope is, listen, every time I stand up, I don't know if it's my height, but they always get scared. You know me this long, you still afraid of me, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I don't like that feeling of you being afraid of me. Come give me a hug. All right, go. Reina's such a Miami chick, bro. You're not for... You're pulling us into deep waters. We have to stop drinking alcohol and actually think now for this podcast.
No.
Okay, go. Say.
I believe that.
Finish it.
You're warm. I'm really cold. I believe that.
Fuck do you believe, nigga?
Because I don't want to offend anyone.
Who cares if you offend them?
I believe that Jesus was one of the most obviously famous and very, very powerful
initiates.
Volunteer.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just kind of base.
And he was really, really upset because I don't know if you guys know, but back in the times, the Jews just like to write him off as Jesus was this crazy person. He was coming into the churches and flipping things and this and that. Like, no. Well, the backstory to that is they were selling livestock and like chickens and small goats and stuff to sacrifice the animals in order to like get God to forgive you or whatever. And they were literally selling animals in the temples so people could like buy a chicken real quick.
How do you know this?
Because I was raised in a very, very religious household.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I went to like school for this.
Oh. You're a Jew? Are you a Jew right now? Get the fuck out of my hotel if you're a
No, and that's why Jesus was such a crazy person to him, because he was going in there and flipping the tables that people are selling this livestock, and he's like, absolutely not. Like, my father isn't about that. Like, this isn't the way, you know? You guys don't have to kill animals. You don't even have to donate your money to the church for your prayers to be answered. Like, this is not true. And I think that Jesus was a very famous and, like I said, popular volunteer, and he was the first of that kind of, like, that time. There really wasn't many volunteers, and he got such a big fan base, a huge fan base, that it was so loud. It was so loud that the Jews, the people in control, they couldn't silence it. So they're like, you know what? How can we use this to our advantage? Let's make another religion and call it Christianity. And they made the Bible. And yeah, I can only imagine, like, think about it. The fucking, like, 10 guys huddled up around a campfire. And you're thinking, shit, like, how can we convince people to, like, be good and, like, not steal, not kill each other and this and that? Like, you're probably smoking weed too. And probably one of them fucking took a toke and was like, yo. No, but follow.
Shut the fuck up with it.
They took a toke and they were like, yo, what if we just tell them there's an invisible force watching them all the time, and if they don't listen to that invisible source's rules, they're going to be damned forever. Oh, someone think of the worst thing ever. Oh, what about this place that you burn for eternity? Oh, that's good. They're going to be so scared of that. And I can see this, guys, I literally get chills when I talk about this, because they made this shit up to control us. And that's why there is so much evil in organized religion. That's why there is the most deaths ever in human history has been behind religion.
Communism.
And I don't know, just be a good person.
Where do we find out how to be a good person?
I think that comes from your moral compass.
Where does morality come
from? From your previous life.
What do you mean? Like, well, we can just remember that?
Like your soul. Like, it's just what kind of person you are.
Instinct?
Well, that's what I'm saying. No. Okay, I go back to... Okay, no.
It comes from the Bible.
No.
What do you mean, no? Morality comes from the Bible, Reina. No. We learned, don't Zherka, your sister is Reina. Do not her. That's your sister. That's from the Bible.
Okay, in the
Bible... If it wasn't for the Bible, I would my sister.
That's not true.
Are you saying I won't right now?
There were villages before there was organized religion, and they wouldn't do that kind of stuff. And I know because I do have family that is part of the native culture.
You're native?
Yeah, so
this gets worse and worse. She's native.
No, but don't say that don't say because of the Bible that there's moral compass now, because in the Bible it literally says you could sell your daughter as a slave.
True, yeah. Give to Caesar what's Caesar's, right?
Exactly. So, no, there's a lot of bad shit. Like, literally, if the Bible's so correct,
why
are you not selling your daughters? Like, well, you don't have kids, but, like,
I would sell
it says it in the Bible that you can, to the highest bidder.
Why are you pretending you don't want to be sold to the highest bidder? That's why you're in Miami. That's why you're trying to be the richest slave, right? That's why you're in Miami. Reina, I'm telling you right now, one day some dude with enough money is going to say, you're literally my slave. And Reina's going to be like, fine, whatever. That's better than whatever I got going on. You're a slave. And you know you're a slave.
No, I'm not.
You want to be a slave to a billionaire.
No.
You know, it's crazy, chat. I'm not saying this because we have friendship.
Yeah, they're saying...
I can see Reina telling a billionaire to fuck off. I cannot see Reina pleasing a billionaire. I feel like he'll ask for certain favors and she'll be like, I just can't do it.
It's because most billionaires don't even like girls like me. They like little girls.
What does that mean? That's not even true. I saw in those Monaco videos on YouTube, they kind of look like you, the girls there.
They're with billionaires. They look like you. Billionaires, girls who look like you. I'm not saying that to gas you up, but you need you need to get someone in there.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I don't know.
I
only know.
I found out Reina's a millionaire, I will literally block her. Anyone can fuck a millionaire. Like, Jack Doherty's bitches fuck millionaire. Any human being can fuck a millionaire. But Reina, if you can't fuck a billionaire, just give up. Say, I'm not pretty, I give up. You need to start.
I could if I really wanted to, but I don't like. I don't like him.
I could if I really wanted to. You haven't even been to India.
No, there's billionaire human.
You know what's weird, chat? For her incarnation, love is not actually like romantic love is not in Reina's agenda. She's had romantic love before. She has a different kind of agenda now, which is financial, energetic love. And that's why I don't, I really think Reina is, people, a lot of comments say you're going to be miserable. I don't see that at all. I don't think you're going to be happy, but I don't think you're going to be miserable. You're just going to be kind of in the middle.
Why don't you think I'll be happy? I'm happy now. I'm always happy. I feel like I'm always...
How long did that take?
It was heating up.
What the fuck is going on, bro? She's making coffee with her mind, Chet. I think Reina will be as happy as the...
I don't think I'll be happy if I grow old, though.
Why?
Like being an old lady. I think I'll be sad and I'll miss, like, my young life.
I don't know about that. I mean, a lot of girls say that. Do you really feel like that? What, it's that much fun right now?
I love being a young girl. It's so much fun.
No, I am happy about that because, have you ever watched those videos of older women missing the glory days? And it's like, really sad. You know those kind of videos?
Yeah, it makes me sad. Like women that have kids early on and they're just mothers their whole 20s and they're getting cheated on by their piece of shit husband or, like...
No, people don't realize, Chad, that all the misogynists who hate women don't realize how good they have it. That when Reina's life goes to shit, it doesn't go to regular shit. It goes to some
normal. Like normal people's lives.
Yeah, which to normal's hell for her.
It would be hell.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think you're going to drag it on a bit. I think you're going to... Because I hate women. I'm around you all the time. So every other guy can hang out with you, right?
Right.
And you're not dumb. Chad, do you think she's dumb? I feel like I always think Reina's dumb until I spend an hour with her. And then I go, oh, I'm being kind of an asshole. You know what I mean? She's kind of impressing me compared to the other bitches. I don't want to admit that Reina has some intelligence. I hate admitting that, right? It's just like, bro, Reina, we want to see you as a stupid doll. We want to see you as a fuck doll. We don't want to see you as a smart human being, right?
Here's your coffee. You like it black?
Yo, what the fuck?
Sugar, milk.
Cheers. Cheers to Reina.
That's an espresso shot. Ooh, if you put tequila, it'd be like an espresso martini. People do that.
That's great.
Because, no, you're saying like coffee with liquor. Like people literally, it's called an espresso martini, yeah.
It's so creepy to me that Reina is another human being that I'm sharing time with on Earth. Like we're waiting to die and we're sharing this time together.
Yeah.
This is weird. If you really think about it, you go, why her? Like, there's many people I know better than
That's what I'm saying. I go down that rabbit hole too much that I'm just like, forget the why him or why her. I'm like, why everything? What's the point of this whole shit, bro? Like, we gotta just keep waking up every fucking day of our lives, go to work, pay our fucking taxes.